Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic. Round 1 is about to start, and our Oath of the Gatewatch Swiss draft. First one for me. I know Josh has done a couple. Well, there is an upside and a downside to this hand. It has everything. We can thin the deck. Is it too risky having so many lands? I'm going to keep it. Because we can go get red, we'll have all our colors, we'll have our colorless, so why not? Go ahead and yield, and yeah, seems good. I'll go ahead and lead out with the Evolving Wilds. Got all of our fixing, basically, in the opener. So no matter what we draw, we'll be able to play it, which is nice. But we need some stuff to do. Alright, well, I have just the card for that. Go ahead and play a Plains, unless we draw something better, and play our Cleric. I don't place a lot of value in the Cleric at this point, so I definitely will block, and if it uses a combat trick to kill this thing, we're happy about it. We're almost to the point we can use our Oblivion Strike, so if he has a larger threat, we can remove that. And that's not a larger threat, so that's fine. Alright, ready to stop drawing lands now. I think we just wait. Can handle some larger threats. I assume he just wants to draw the card, which is fine. And if he does a combat trick again, also fine. Yeah, like, if that's really how you want to play it, that's fine. It was 2 damage and wastes a combat trick to remove a 2/2. Would have been nice to gain some life later on, but I think we're better off letting that one die. Alright, so next turn we can play our Ghostly Sentinel. And the turn after that, the Kozilek's Pathfinder. So does that mean we want to exile one of his creatures now? I just don't think either one of these is all that relevant. So I hesitate to do it. He does get to ingest once, which is a bummer, but... So he's black-blue. Perhaps has been off his blue. Or hoping to, maybe just hoping to gain a untapped blue. Sure. So we take 3 here, but I think we basically stabilize after this turn. So this takes us to 15, and we do get ingested once. And he hits Reality Hemorrhage, which is a bummer, because that would have been a good one here. Mindbreaker's not terrible on this board either. So we'll just see what he's got for us. Opponent's down to 3 cards. Possibly has some removal. Waiting to see a big threat we can use our Oblivion Strike on, but so far he hasn't really had anything big. He's definitely got a more aggressive build than us with all these 2 and 3 drops. He's curved out pretty much perfectly. But again, I'm not super experienced in the format, so not 100% sure. So he plays a 2/2. But has no attacks. At this point, we'll just keep the Fertile Thicket in case he wants to make me discard. We would like double white, that's the only thing, but I suppose we can go ahead and attack. Get our Pathfinder on the board. My opponent for 2 mana, what's he got? Oh, okay. Ping me. That could get annoying pretty quick. Doesn't keep up with our 3/3 though. I'm wondering if this card's any good. I pass it. It's cheap, but I don't know. It just seems. It almost seems like a waste of a card, I guess. Cultivator Drone. Another 2/3. So at this point we want to keep all the lands in our hand for in case he starts exiling things. Can't be blocked, so let's not block it. Down to 12. So Nettle Drone's a pretty good draw here. And unfortunately, it's also a reason to play a land. Because then I can play 2 colorless spells in 1 turn. Or I can play Nettle Drone and a colorless spell. But I guess that doesn't do me a ton of good this turn, does it? So let's see. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just make it so his which one's more annoying? Probably make it so the Cultivator Drone can't block. And attack with both. See if he's willing to take 8. He is. him a Nettle Drone. And is there anything I want to get rid of? God, none of his cards really seem like big threats to me right now. I guess if he wants to make... I guess he'd have to use 2 turns now at this point for me to have to think about having 2 things that I can discard. I'm going to play a land because I'd like to be able to play possibly 2 things next turn. Just so I can ping a couple of times. So we're kind of at parity, but my creatures are quite a bit better than his. For having a ton of removal, we sure have drawn it. And I need another plains anyway. I see where these games can get pretty grindy. So it all depends on what I draw. So if I draw plains, I definitely want to play it. But then I can play the Mindraker and the... Well, I play the Oblivion Strike first and then the Mindraker. Potentially getting in for a ton of damage. He plays a Merc Strider. What's he gonna bounce? I guess he's gonna probably bounce. I would bounce the Nettle Drone, I guess. No, bouncing the Ghostly Sentinel. Okay. So the Nettle Drone may have to die now, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. If he just hits me with everything. Yeah, I don't think I can take it all. God. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Go to 4. So let's say I kill this. So what does he have left? He can ping me though. I think there's too much damage to take. Can we win this game if we do it? Nettle Drone seems fairly important to winning this game. No, I don't think we can go that low. I think we have to kill something. Hit a swamp, that's fine. So what do we get? What do we get? Touch of the Void is pretty good. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana available. I'd love to be able to play 2 creatures, but I can't. So I think we need to kill some of his stuff that's a little more deadly. do I want to... I think I probably just want to get rid of the flyer since I can't play my flyer again. Or not flyer, the can't be blocked guy. So the question now becomes, what's he willing to give up? Oh, and the question also is, do I want to play my Fertile Thicket? Now that he can't force me to lose anything, right? I feel like I do want to play the Fertile Thicket. I want to use its ability. Those would have been good. All of those would have been good. But who knows? We might have drawn plains, and that would have been bad. But I don't want to draw plains next turn, so we'll go ahead and put sheer drop, flaying tendrils, Kozilek Shaker, and then plains on the bottom. So he can hit me for 1, maybe 2, but next turn we can replay the Ghostly Sentinel. He attacks me in the air for 2, maybe 3. If he attacks me for 3, I think we just lose, right? Well, he needs a colorless spell to play next turn, too. Oh, no, we're just dead. Oh, no, we take 4. Boy, if we hadn't lost that, what was he? The Undo War Cleric at the beginning. That might have been nice. We never did see another ally, though, so... Definitely don't have enough planes to play all of this stuff. So what happens this turn? I need a blocker for everything. So there's no way to win. So we'll concede this one. So he's got a ton of creatures. Kind of goes wide. He's a devoid deck. Tar Snares seem better now. What doesn't seem as good? Rally Hammer seems quite good. You know, Colostral Healer seems not as good. I don't think we can remove a creature, though. The Mighty Leaps actually seem good. Didn't see any land creatures. The Hellions actually match up fairly well against them too. And Flaying Tendrils is actually quite good against him. You know, I think we'll rely on our removal rather than the Mighty Leaps. And I think the Hellion, while it does match up well, it makes our red a little bit more troublesome. Do we really want the 2 tar snares? God, they kill almost everything in his deck. I'm going to take out the Spawnbinder Mage, because I don't think I have enough allies, and it probably does nothing. And maybe a Chain Mage, just because I think it matches up pretty poorly against what I've seen out of his deck. Yeah, we definitely want to go first. Jeez. Well, again, I'm like so tempted to keep it because our mana base is pretty challenging and everything's here. Guess we just go grab a Plains. And then get down to business. Class 3 healer's not all that great, but he might think that it's a bigger threat in our deck than it really is. Plus it blocks a salvage drone very well. Oops. And he may just attack into it to get a card, which is fine. Well, we're about 2 minutes ahead on the clock, so that's nice. If he's using a trick on this, again, same as last game, totally fine with it. Get it out of his hand, leave him with a mediocre or worse creature. Yeah, totally fine. I think this card is probably not worth playing. That's just my opinion, but I don't think it's good at all. Nettle Drone, when it has a 1/1 counter on it, gets significantly better. Something to note. No blocks. God, Reality Hemorrhage again. He's hit it twice now. Alright, so the upside of playing the Touch of the Void first is that the Mindbreaker's online. Next turn, still get to ping him. Sets us back 1 turn. None of his creatures are all that threatening, so I kind of like just removing the one that he's got here now, pinging him for 1, and attacking. And then next turn we can Mindbreaker, and then the turn after that we can Expedition Raptor. See if he has another 3-drop for us. A lot of his deck seems to be 3-drops. Please be a land. Fertile Thicket, that's fine. We got all our colors, we don't need it. No play, no play. Oh, he has a play. Another Cultivator Drone. War Clerk's alright. Play our land though. him discard. He gets rid of this regenerate thing. But no attack, and we'll see what he's got. So he returns his cultivator drone. He's got some serious ramp. I'll give him that. I'll hang on to that. Got an attack with the Mindbreaker. He probably wants the card. Nope. Alright. So he did ruin our play. We had a pretty good line, I think. Alright, so we sacrifice a creature. Bearer of Silence is pretty good. Not a card I've seen before. Tempted to just sacrifice the Nettle Drone. I don't know why it wouldn't let me activate it though. Well, we are going to have to stop bricking. In the meantime, we wait and see if we can pull something else. Blue-black deck is pretty frustrating to play against, I will say that. Alright, let's see what your trick is. Oh, is it not blockable? Oh, it is, right? Can't. Oh, it's flying. Normally flying is like on top, like the first thing, before the other text. It's usually right below the void. Golly. So I imagine if I attack, he just double blocks with the cultivator drones, and I trade a cultivator drone for a Mindbreaker, which doesn't seem like a good trade. So we'll just wait it out. And he'll hit me in the air again. He's got a ton of mana available. I don't know if we can come back from this game. I mean, there's some possibilities. If he plays like his Sky Spawner again, and we draw some like mass removal, yeah. No, that's not so bad. But the blinding drone is a real problem. I think we, what are we? 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're close to dead. We definitely can't attack. Yeah, we got a few outs, but we need to draw something like right away. I imagine this turn he just attacks in the air for 2 again. Next turn we'll probably see him tap us down and then attack all out. Yeah, this Blinding Drone is an excellent card. I have to keep that one in mind. Sure. It's actually not so bad. But it's just going to get tapped down, so it doesn't really matter. But he can't tap both down, so it might slow him down a couple of turns on the clock. Because he can't tap down now both of my things. One on his turn, one on my turn. And because I have a flyer, yeah, it limits what he can attack with. Yeah, the blue-black deck looks good. I'm not saying I built the best deck though here. Alright, I think the Blinding Drone has to die. Oh shit. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Oh. I'm gonna concede on that note. That was only a 2-powered creature. So that is definitely a punt on my part. But I don't think we're winning that game either way. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Doug with Basement Level Magic. We'll have the next round here real soon. About 1 minute and 45 seconds, looks like.